Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jumper here today, coming at you with another FanDuel lineup builder for April 12th. I got the main slate again, 7:05 Eastern, I believe. We got 5 games here. Nothing crazy going on tonight. No crazy fades by any means. Like normally we have a Rockies game in Coors Field that everyone's gonna stack, or the Angels and Rangers last night. But nothing crazy today. The fade that I'm going to be doing though is the Yankees Red Sox for sure. Partially because of like the bench clear last night in the fight. There's a few ejections, so I don't want to pay up for Trout or not Trout, Judge or Stanton or Sanchez, and one of them get ejected. Although they are showing a lot of explosive potential for offensive at least. I just don't want to pay up and then one of them get ejected or whatever. So we're gonna fade that game, especially for pitchers too, because I'm assuming there's gonna be a couple of intentional beans. So we don't want to just throw away get a guy on base and throw away points for our pitcher. So we're gonna go ahead and fade that game as much as we can. Stack that we're going to be trying to find here is the Colorado Rockies. They have a win percentage, and the over-unders are all pretty much the same. Right around the same, at least. Nothing stands out. And the Rockies have a high win percentage, so they have the most implied runs of the night by any team. So yeah, we're going to be sticking around them. Really quickly, if you guys are liking the videos, go ahead and check out Fan Warrior Nation down in the bottom left, and you can subscribe for more content. If you're on Draftkings, we do daily Draftkings MLB articles as well, and follow the Twitter in the description. And if you want to come chat with us, check out the Slack chat in the description. If you have any comments, concerns, feel free to come and discuss, and we'll be more than happy to. And if you want to sign up on Fan Warrior Nation for our articles, we have all sports. It's just $15 a month, but if you use code JUMP10 up in the top right corner, you get $10 off the first month. So it'll only be $5 for your first month. Pretty good deal. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the slate here. We got for pitcher, we're gonna be going deep into the the bullpen here. There's actually only 9 up here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one of them's not probable, I guess, because this only shows probable pitchers. So that was kind of weird. But anyways, we're going to be going with Chris Stratton today. I have some reasons for that. So far he's had 2 outings, and he's almost averaging a strikeout per inning, which is pretty solid. Both of his games he's only gotten 20 fantasy points each for FanDuel, which is pretty low. But he's also very cheap, so we're going to be saving a lot of money, and he's going to be very low owned, in my opinion. The first game, he gave up 4 walks, and the second game, he gave up 0. So hopefully he can stay on track. Maybe he figured something out to where he's getting more control. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing crazy standing out for me for pitchers tonight. I feel like all of them have blow-up potential, especially these pitchers, Sonny Gray and Rick Porcello. Like I said, I would stay away from this game for sure. And then I just don't want to pay this much for a pitcher because I like taking some bigger bats in the lineup. Hopefully you guys had our pitcher last night. He did very good. And if you had any bats to go with him from the Yankees Red Sox game, I'm sure you cashed. Anyways, going ahead and getting into our first base slot here. We're going to go ahead and take Ian Desmond. Like I said, I like stacking the Rockies tonight. Only the righties, though. They're going against Gonzalez, who is a left-handed pitcher, and he's very weak against right-handed hitters, or weaker than left-handed hitters. So I would highly recommend staying away from any left-handed hitters on the Rockies. The biggest one I can emphasize the most is Charlie Blackmon. He's not sure if he'll be playing today or not. He's kind of been day-to-day with a quadricep injury, which is giving me even more reason to fade away from him. But his numbers are horrible. today versus this left-handed pitcher. He's minus 20% weighted on base average and minus 30% isolated power. This is Charlie Blackmon I'm talking about, so basically just stay away from him if you're stacking the Rockies, which is what we're going to be doing. Anyways, moving on to second base here. Second base we're going with to keep on going with the Rocky stack. DJ LeMahieu. He's gonna be batting the one spot, and Desmond doesn't have a lineup, so double check before lock that he is or isn't playing, because he doesn't have a spot in the lineup here. So there is part of me that thinks he might not be playing for some reason. So yeah, just keep that in mind, because these guys are on the same team and he's got the check mark. So anyways, double check that, but we're just going to keep on rolling with it for now. Not too big of a deal. If he doesn't, let's see any replacements real quick. So you'll be 3,500. So Hand the Man wouldn't be bad. And Sanchez, pretty good price for Sanchez, honestly, after his 2 home run game yesterday. So I would take one of them for sure. Ramirez or Sanchez. It looks like Tyler Austin isn't playing. I don't know if he got suspended from last night or is just not playing because of it or what. But anyways, moving on to third base, we are taking Ryan Schimpf. Kind of had to dig deep to find this guy. He's on the Angels. He has 300 ISO, which is pretty good. It's the 4th best in the slate. So if he gets a hold of one, it's definitely going to be flying over the back fence. That's really the only thing that stood out for him. Besides, he's in one of the higher scoring over-under games with the Angels. Because I think it's just because the wind's blowing out to left field. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take him. Really, really low price with a high home run upside. So we're going to be hoping for that from him. Trevor Story for shortstop. Continuing with our right-handers from the Rockies, we're going to go ahead and take Story. Also has one of the best ISOs on the slate, or he has the 2nd best ISO on the slate and 4th best weighted on base average for 3,500 for a shortstop. I mean, you can't beat that. He's almost a must-play for me today, Trevor Story. So I'd really be doing that. So anyways, we have saved a decent amount of money by taking a couple of cheaper guys, especially our pitcher and Schimpf. So for outfield, we're going to pay up for a couple big guys. I'm going to take Bryce Harper and then Mike Trout. They're both very highly priced, obviously, but I think the combo itself will be very low owned. Not many people will have Harper and Trout, just because that means obviously you're going to have to save a lot of money in the other positions, which we are doing a pretty good job at doing this year and still being efficient. So we're going to keep on going with that style of lineup building. And then for our last outfield spot, we're going to take Nick Delmonico for the White Sox. Nicky Delmonico, 2,400, very cheap guy. And he is the best outfielder as far as price per projected points go. He'll be batting 5th in the White Sox lineup, and that's a very cheap, very cheap play for us today. Hopefully we can get a couple hits or RBIs out of him. And then for our last spot, we're going with Andrew McCutchen. Partially because he's in the late game, so we'll have our pitcher and McCutchen in the late game. I like to just have one late game guy, give you hope for the last one if you need a couple points to catch some money or whatever, so you don't just keep getting lapped in late game. He gets a lot of base knocks. He doesn't have great numbers tonight, but he has great value for how he's been performing lately. The fact that he's still 2,900 is pretty absurd. But like I said, he doesn't have great numbers. I mean, they're not bad. Just slightly above average. So I mean, if you like any of these other picks, Duda isn't a horrible pick, or Nunez, any of them, feel free to kind of mess around with a utility play here. There's a lot of options for 2,900, but this is just what I'm going with. Do not take Carlos Gonzalez. He has horrible numbers as well. He's a lefty for the Rockies, kind of what I was saying, staying away from. Yeah, he's got just as bad numbers as Blackman pretty much, so stay away from him anyways. Like I said, if you guys like the videos, if you subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with your friends, retweet it on Twitter or wherever you're seeing it. I appreciate you guys following, hoping you guys are getting some good money from these lineups. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.